I have a big interest in education, and I think we all do. We have a huge vested interest in it, partly because it's education that's meant to take us into this future that we can't grasp. The whole system was invented around the world. There were no public systems of education really before the 19th century. They all came into being to meet the needs of industrialism. So the hierarchy is rooted on two ideas. Number one, that the most useful subjects for work are at the top. So you were probably steered benignly away from things at school when you were a kid, things you liked, on the grounds you would never get a job doing that. Is that right? Don't do music, you're not going to be a musician. Don't do art, you won't be an artist. Benign advice. Now, profoundly mistaken. The whole world is engulfed in a revolution. And the second is academic ability, which has really come to dominate our view of intelligence because the universities designed the system in their image. If you think of it, the whole system of public education around the world is a protracted process of university entrance. I believe our only hope for the future is to adopt a new conception of human ecology, one in which we start to reconstitute our conception of the richness of human capacity. Our education system has mined our minds in the way that we strip mine the earth for a particular commodity, and for the future it won't serve us. We have to rethink the fundamental principles on which we're educating our children. What TED celebrates is the gift of the human imagination. We have to be careful now that we use this gift wisely and that we avert some of the scenarios that we've talked about. And the only way we'll do it is by seeing our creative capacities for the richness they are and seeing our children for the hope that they are. And our task is to educate their whole being so they can face this future. By the way, we may not see this future, but they will. And our job is to help them make something of it. Thank you very much.
Let's take out our handy crystal ball. Right there, next to our iPhones and Blackberries. What sort of world will our kids enter? It will be multinational, multicultural, digital, handheld, real, virtual, propelled by images and music as much as words. It will be both more hopeful and frightening than any age before it. And, like it or not, keenly competitive. In that world, their world, factories and foundries won't rule the day, but ideas, unshackled, integrated, 360-degree imagination. So, we have to ask ourselves, is now the time to pull the plug on arts in schools? The arts, which enhance every aspect of education, from reading and math to critical thinking, social skills and motivation. The arts, where dance, drama, music, and motion help young children turn the ABCs into actual literacy. The arts, often the final link tethering at-risk kids to school. Arts woven through a curriculum change have-to into want-to, and create places of teacher innovation, community engagement, spirit, and common ground. Brains come with two sides for a reason. They need each other. They fill in each other's voids. One is messy by plan, the other regimented. One is linear, the other bounces off walls. One reasons, the other feels. But what happens when they work together is magical. Magical enough to make kids connect, achieve, aspire, succeed. In a future that needs the full measure of our thinking, we can't leave kids half-interested, half-motivated, half-engaged, half-ready. Remember the right brain. It's not an education without it. The Right Brain Initiative.